PNP suspension, albeit temporarily.
Your Honors, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. The affirmative would want us to believe that issuing a TRO is practicable because first, they think that there are actually flimsy evidence. We think that to begin with, there has to be a clear establishment of facts in this particular debate. The WERFAS actually incurred delayed incorporation. The WERFAS actually has limited paid up capital of 65,000, and there's actually non-payment of taxes from 2011 to 2013, and it also subcontracted logistical services due to incapacity. Therefore, we believe from the negative that there was no grave abuse of discretion on the part of the Ombudsman. That must be first established coming from the affirmative. Therefore, their idea about the flimsy evidence will not actually grow in this particular debate. We fully contend from the negative that the issuance of a TRO against the suspension order imposed on PNP Chief Director General Purisima is not practicable for the following reasons. First, the investigative power of the Ombudsman cannot be enjoined, and second, the grounds of issuance of the TRO are not complied with. First argument, the Ombudsman's investigative power cannot be enjoined because under Section 14 of the Ombudsman's Act, no court can issue a writ of injunction to delay an investigation conducted by the Ombudsman unless there is a prima facie evidence that the subject matter of the investigation is outside the jurisdiction of the office of the Ombudsman. Therefore, the issuance of a TRO will restrain the Ombudsman in its constitutionally mandated duty. Moreover, the court's discussion in Kimbo versus Hervasio enlightens the nature of the preventive suspension as a preliminary step in an administrative investigation. In this case, the preventive suspension order recommended by the Ombudsman's Fact-Finding Investigation Bureau is part and parcel of an investigation. Therefore, issuing a TRO by the CA against the suspension order while there is a pending investigation being conducted by the Ombudsman is a clear violation of Section 14 of RA 6770. Also, in the case of Valera versus Office of the Ombudsman, the court has consistently adopted a policy of non-interference in the exercise of the Ombudsman's constitutionally mandated powers. Their rationalization was anchored not only upon the respect for the investigatory powers granted by the Ombudsman to the office by the Constitution to the office of the Ombudsman, but upon practicality as well. Otherwise, the functions of the court will be grievously hampered by innumerable petitions assailing the dismissal of investigatory proceedings conducted by the office of the Ombudsman. Now, assuming arguendo that the CA may enjoin the suspension order, the TRO will not prosper, Your Honor, because it does not comply with the requirement under Rule 58, Section 5 of the Rules of Court, such that there has to be a great or irreparable injury. In the case of... Yes, Your Honor.
Are you aware that the rules of court is only supplementary to the rules promulgated by the Office of the Ombudsman?
Yes, Your Honor. As I may proceed, in the case of Allendorf versus Abelanzon, damage is considered irreparable if it is of such constant and frequent recurrence that no fair or reasonable redress can be had, therefore, in the court of law. After the period of preventive suspension, Purisima will resume his duties. Therefore, there is no constant and frequent recurrence of damage on his part, and to reiterate, the suspension order is a preventive measure, not a penalty. For all these reasons, Your Honor, issuing a TRO by the CA is impracticable. More so, it is neither necessary nor beneficial. For all these reasons, now I'm proud to submit for the interpellation.
Okay, Leo, 2 minutes to cross-examine him.
Good evening, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, good evening.
Are you aware that not all TRO requisites are contained in Rule 58? Are you aware of that? Yes. So you are aware of Ombudsman versus Capullo.
Yes, but I think that in that case, the facts are not actually applicable in the
Mr.
Purisima's
Speaker,
case.
does the TRO divest the Ombudsman of jurisdiction? Merely by granting a TRO, will the Ombudsman lose jurisdiction over the case? Yes or no?
No.
No, thank you very much.
Okay.
Is the investigatory power of the Ombudsman unbridled or unlimited?
The investigative power of the Ombudsman
yes or no,
is
Mr.
mandated
Speaker?
in the Constitution.
Mr. Speaker, yes or no? You are being unresponsive. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. You're saying it's unlimited? The power of the Ombudsman to
The Constitution provides that there is an investigatory power of